Hi, I'm Susanna Calvert.
And I'm Kimberly Andrews.
This is our first episode of Brown Thumbs Turn Green series. The reason we're doing this is because, personally, I'm sick of the expensive prices of the produce I have to buy in the store to make sure they're organic.
Why does it have to be so much more expensive just because it's organic?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
They're saving money on pesticides.
And even if it's organic, we don't necessarily know what they're putting on it. Like, we still don't, there's no guarantee that it's safe necessarily.
Exactly.
or healthy for us.
I don't want anything on my food.
No, me either. And it just bugs me that I have to be dependent on others to feed myself. When did that happen? That we've lost the ability to take care of ourselves and feed ourselves, Kimberly.
We are strong women and we can do anything, but we cannot yet feed ourselves from our own backyards. So that's what we want to change.
That's right. So we're doing this Dirt to Table, this Brown Thumbs Turn Green series, because we want to learn to take care of ourselves and feed ourselves while we're also caring for Earth.
And we can feed our friends.
We can
too.
feed our friends.
I can feed my tortoise.
We want to spend less time at the grocery store buying things and spend less money supporting the industries that require a lot of fossil fuels that are involved in the creation of our food. Because since when does it have to be grown somewhere else?
Exactly. And it's the fossil fuels to create the foods. It's the fossil fuels for them to get the foods to our grocery store. Mm-hmm. And then it's the fossil fuels for us to get to the grocery store.
That's right.
So our motion is more gardens, less grocery store.
Yeah, and we want to also get back to our roots. Like, we haven't always had grocery stores available to us.
No, our human ancestors they fed themselves. That's how they survived. That's why we are here to go to the grocery store, because someone fed themselves for us.
And they can do it, so can we.
Yes, and I think it's about reawakening our connection. Because again, this is our roots. Our ancestors did this. We have this connection. We have this instinct to feed ourselves. So let's realize these abilities and let's reawaken these connections with Earth and with our food.
But the problem is that we have brown thumbs.
We want to turn our brown thumbs into green thumbs.
We have created this series so that we can learn how to do that together. We're going to help each other, maybe not. And we are going to learn how to garden, because we can learn how to do anything.
That's right.
We're smart, and we got friends. We got friends in high places who can help us. And we want
friends who can actually garden.
Friends who can actually garden, who have real skills. And we want to care for Earth in the process, because Earth has cared for us our whole lives, and it's time that we made sure that we are caring for Earth too.
We get food. We get oxygen.
We get shelter.
We get a home.
We get water.
What are we giving back?
We get everything.
Let's give back.
What are we giving? Yeah, let's give back. We want to give back. What we are wanting to do with our Brown Thumbs Turn Green series is that we are going to learn to feed ourselves while caring for Earth. And we believe that if we can do it,
so can you.
That's right. You are going to learn with us. And if you already know how to do it, then you're going to help us, namely me. We're going to go learn from others who already have this knowledge, and we're going to bring those practices back to our own gardens and hopefully share with you so that it will inspire you and help you grow your own food for yourself. So hopefully you will participate as well and join in with us. It's going to take a village to get Kimberly and I through this challenge, isn't it, Kimberly?
That's right. And we want you to share your gardens and share your tips if we're doing something and you have an idea. And remember that this isn't just about feeding ourselves, but being particularly attentive to that give back. So what are ways that we can produce and partake in what Earth is offering us, but then also giving back to the growth of Earth, replenishing that energy? What are some of these sustainable and affordable practices that we can bring into the process of feeding ourselves?
Yes, and we're going to need all the help we can get because, well, frankly, I kill plants, and I don't kill them intentionally, no, but the poor things just wither and die under my so-called care. And
I successfully killed a jade plant.
Well, I haven't done that.
A succulent.
So this is going to be a real turn of events for us as we commit to learning and growing in this way together. in terms of how to grow other things for a change besides dogs and turtles. And we're going to be doing it from different locations.
So I live in Georgia. I live on the coast, and we have these beautiful live oak trees down there that give us a lot of shade. And so one of the challenges that we want to overcome is how to grow in different environmental conditions. And Susanna,
yes, we're in Virginia. And I'm in a suburban environment. There's also some patches of sun, some shade, and I'll be creating a box garden. And again, this is going to be a challenge for me, not only in terms of the environmental logistics and the variability that always comes with any type of garden project, but also in terms of the fact that I don't like sweating outside. I don't like getting dirty. I'm kind of prissy in that way. I just don't really like getting sweaty and dirty.
one of my goals is for Susanna to be gardening barefoot by the end of this series.
I'll have to get a little pedicure afterwards. Environmentally friendly.
So being in Virginia and Georgia, we intentionally want to look at how we grow food in different climates. We have different temperatures. We have different rainfalls. We have different pressures. Susanna may have a freeze, and I may have a storm. I may have a hurricane. So we want to learn how to work with the environment, and these environmental conditions, even while they offer constraints, is still part of the support process. It's still part of Earth's production. So we're going to be looking at this from the ecology of gardening. So that relationship that we have with Earth, the relationship we have with the garden, the relationship that we have with each other in the process of that. Gardening is not just about feeding yourself, but something that you can do with your family or your community members, and it improves your physical well-being to get outside and get dirty. And this is also about stories and what brings us to want to feed ourselves. What brings you to want to garden? Personally, I grew up with parents who had a garden, and I helped out in the garden, and so I was exposed to the process of growing food, and I was able to partake in that food. But in my adult life, I became busy, and I travel for my job. I'm an ecologist, and I am ready to reawaken that connection. I want to go back to my roots by planting roots. And I want to, in turn, not only give back to Earth, but I want to give back to my parents. It's their turn to get some vegetables that I grow. Mom's laughing right now.
Yes,
she's watching.
I'm laughing a little too. We come from the Foundation for Family and Community Healing, which was founded about a year ago. And our mission is to help others, well, including ourselves, really in this case, especially, create a healthy and rewarding relationship with themselves, each other, and with Earth. And I've not always had the most healthy relationship with Earth. I grew up in the suburbs, and the food came from the grocery store, often in plastic bags and containers. And I want to change all that. I want to decrease the barriers between me and the food that I eat, and have a better understanding of what's in it, where it came from, and what's on it.
And that's the worst thing. I mean, we don't always know what's on it, what's in it. And there's no way to trace it. With produce, there's not necessarily a label on the back of the package that discloses the farm or what those practices are. So we're eating blind. We want to eat with awareness, and that's part of what we're trying to do here too.
Yes, and we want to care for Earth, not only physically, but also for Earth spiritually and emotionally. So we're going to take our hearts into our gardens and share our love and caring and admiration and respect and gratitude for Earth each day, because we want to make sure that we're caring for Earth in every way that we can right now. And we're excited about you joining in and helping us out, especially me.
Share your stories, your tips, your successes, and in the end, share your meals. We can share recipes too, and don't forget to vote.
Thanks for joining us.